I turned 91 last spring. I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there going, okay, what's the trick? What's the supplement? What's the secret morning routine? And I'm going to tell you. But first, I need you to understand something real quick. I have watched my wife take her last breath. I have stood at the graves of people who were supposed to outlive me by 30 years. I have sat in the waiting rooms of doctors who looked me dead in the face and told me with that little clipboard in their hand that the way I was living was going to put me in the ground before I hit 60. I am 91 years old. I have never once slept in a hospital bed, not one single night. People hear that and they get this look on their face like I just told them I can fly. They say, oh, buddy, you must have good genes. They say, you got angels watching over you. It is not angels, it is not genes, and it sure as heck is not luck. When I was about 22 years old, young man, barely knew anything about anything. I was working as a floor sweeper at a small clinic down in the valley. That was my job. I pushed a mop. I emptied wastebaskets. I was invisible to everybody in that building. And that invisibility is exactly why what happened next happened. There was a nurse there, older woman. She had been walking those same hallways for 30 years. 30 years watching people come in and come out and come back and come in again. She had seen it all, every single bit of it. One afternoon, she grabbed me by the arm, pulled me into a supply closet, closed the door behind us, and she looked at me, not through me, at me, the way somebody looks at you when they are about to hand you something they can't take back. And she whispered something to me. She told me exactly how the business of medicine actually works when the doors are closed and the cameras are off. What she said to me that afternoon, I have carried it in my chest for 80 years, and it changed the entire way I treated this body I was born into. Once you hear this, I promise you, you will never walk into a doctor's office the same way again. She looked me straight in the eyes and she said, son, a patient who gets better is a customer you just lost forever. Let that land for a second. She said, they don't make a single dollar when you're healthy. And here's the part people never think about. They don't make money when you're dead either. Dead people don't need prescriptions. Dead people don't schedule follow-up appointments. The money, the billions and billions and billions of dollars, it lives in the space right in the middle, that gray zone between healthy and gone. They want you alive, but they absolutely need you sick. They want you on a subscription, monthly, yearly, for the rest of your natural life. And they are very, very good at making sure that subscription never gets canceled. Now listen to me carefully, because I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying. If I walk off my front porch tomorrow morning and snap my hip on the way down, I am going straight to the emergency room. You hear me? I am not stupid. These people are mechanics, highly trained, incredibly skilled mechanics. You come in with a broken bone, they will fix that bone. You come in bleeding from somewhere you should not be bleeding from, they will close that wound up. Trauma medicine is real, and it saves lives every single day. But if you walk in there with something that's been building inside you for 20 years, joints that ache every morning, a brain that feels like it's wrapped in cotton, blood that moves through your body thick and slow like syrup, they are not going to sit down with you and ask what you've been eating. They are not going to ask about your sleep or your stress or the seed oils you've been cooking with since 1987. They are going to open a chart, they're going to flip through a pharmaceutical catalog, and they are going to hand you a chemical that makes the symptom go quiet. Your blood pressure climbs because your body is on fire on the inside. Inflammation, widespread, deep, systemic inflammation. Your body's screaming at you. They don't put the fire out. They give you a pill that tricks your blood vessels into relaxing so the gauge reads lower. The fire is still burning. It's burning hotter now, actually, because nobody's dealing with it. But the gauge looks better on paper, so everybody goes home happy.
Your liver starts making cholesterol because your arteries are getting damaged, and your body's desperately trying to patch the cracks. That's what cholesterol actually does. It repairs things. They give you a pill that tells your liver to stop making the repair material. You have a house that is falling apart, and instead of fixing the foundation, they are dismantling the construction crew. They silence the alarm, and they watch the house burn down. I watched this happen right in front of my eyes to a real man, a man I knew. His name was Arthur. Arthur was the kind of man who built things with his hands, built his own barn from scratch, strong as an ox, well into his 60s. When Arthur was about 65, his knees started aching. Nothing dramatic, just the normal friction of a body that had worked hard for 6 decades. He went to the clinic. The doctor smiled, real nice, gave him something for the inflammation. 2 months later, Arthur's stomach lining was bleeding because of the pill. So they gave him a second pill to protect the stomach from the first pill. That second pill slowly destroyed his body's ability to absorb magnesium. His heart started doing things it was not supposed to do, fluttering, skipping. So they sent him to a specialist, and the specialist gave him a heart pill. By the time Arthur was 75 years old, this man was swallowing 14 different chemicals before he even sat down to eat breakfast. 14. He wasn't living anymore. He was just managing the side effects of the things that were supposed to help him. Arthur did not die of old age. Arthur died of the treatment. He was put on a subscription plan the day he walked in about his knees, and he paid that subscription every single month until the morning his heart decided it was done. And when I look at people today, Lord have mercy, I see you doing their job for them. You are building the illness yourself. You are paying good money to speed up the process, and then you're running back to the clinic confused about why nothing is getting better. You want to know how I made it to 91 without giving the medical industry a single dime of profit? You want to know what that nurse gave me in that supply closet 80 years ago? 4 laws. That's it. 4 things. No supplements, no special equipment, no doctor visits. The first one is what I call the law of the empty stomach. You people today do not stop eating, ever. You wake up and you eat before your eyes are even fully open. You snack at noon, you eat dinner, and then 2 hours later you're standing in front of the refrigerator at midnight staring at it like it owes you something, while your phone lights up your face in the dark. Your digestive system is working every single hour of every single day, and it never gets a break. I grew up during the Great Depression, and I want to be honest with you. There were nights we went to bed with nothing in our stomachs, nights where the growling kept me awake. We thought we were suffering. We thought hunger was the enemy. I understand now that the hunger was the medicine. When your body is not busy breaking down food, it turns its attention inward. It starts cleaning house. It goes looking for things that don't belong. Dead cells, inflamed tissue, the kind of cellular junk that sits in your joints and your organs and slowly causes the diseases you are terrified of. Going without food for 14, 16 hours is not starvation. It's a deep cleaning cycle. It's your body doing the maintenance work it never gets to do when you keep shoveling food in every 3 hours. Let the machine clean itself. The second law is the law of real food. You were eating things that were invented in a laboratory sometime around 1970. You are pouring bleached, deodorized, chemically processed seed oils into your body every single day.
These are industrial substances. Your cells look at them and they genuinely do not know what to do with them. Your immune system starts going haywire. It starts attacking things it shouldn't be attacking because it can't figure out what's food and what's a foreign invader anymore. Here is the simplest rule I ever heard, and it is the one I have lived by my whole life. If it has a barcode on the package, it does not go in your mouth. If it was manufactured inside a factory, it does not go in your mouth. But if it came out of the ground, or it came from something that walked on this earth and ate real things, you eat it. Meat, eggs, butter, root vegetables pulled right out of the dirt. The second law is the law of real food. You are eating things that were invented in a laboratory sometime around 1970. You are pouring bleached, deodorized, chemically processed seed oils into your body every single day. These are industrial substances. Your cells look at them and they genuinely do not know what to do with them. Your immune system starts going haywire. It starts attacking things it shouldn't be attacking because it can't figure out what's food and what's a foreign invader anymore. Here is the simplest rule I ever heard, and it is the one I have lived by my whole life. If it has a barcode on the package, it does not go in your mouth. If it was manufactured inside a factory, it does not go in your mouth. But if it came out of the ground, or it came from something that walked on this earth and ate real things, you eat it. Meat, eggs, butter, root vegetables pulled right out of the dirt.
The very things they have been warning you away from for 50 years, telling you they'd clog your arteries, telling you they'd kill you. Those are the things that kept me here. And the things they replaced them with, the margarine and the vegetable oil and the low-fat processed everything, those are the things that are killing people slowly in every direction I look. The third law is the law of friction. Your body was not built for comfort. It was built to be used hard. It was built to carry heavy things and push against resistance and get cold and get tired and work through it anyway. When you take that body and you put it in a padded chair in a temperature-controlled room where nothing is ever too hard and nothing is ever too cold and nothing ever demands anything of you, the machine starts disassembling itself. A bone that never carries a heavy load starts losing density. The body figures if you're not using it, there's no point keeping it strong. A muscle that never meets resistance starts wasting away. Same logic. Your muscle is not decoration. It is not something you build to look good at the beach. Your muscle is armor. It is a metabolic system. It is what keeps you upright and functional when everything else is trying to pull you down. Go outside, pick up something heavy, work until your lungs hurt, come back and do it again tomorrow. I still carry my own firewood. I want you to sit with that for a moment. 91 years old, carrying firewood, because every single time I do it, I am telling my body, hey, we are still here. We still need this. Do not start taking anything apart yet. If you do not send that message, your biology will answer the silence by quietly dismantling you for spare parts. And the fourth law is the law of the sun. You live under artificial light. You stare at glowing screens until midnight or later, and what that does to your body is something most people have no idea about. When the sun goes down, your brain is supposed to get a signal. It's supposed to start releasing the hormones that repair your cells while you sleep. That is when the real maintenance happens. That is when your body fixes the damage from the day. But your brain cannot tell the difference between sunlight and the light coming off your phone at 11 at night. It thinks it's the middle of the afternoon, so it doesn't release anything.
and you lie there in your dark room with your phone 2 inches from your face, and your body's just waiting, confused, not repairing a thing. Get up in the morning and go outside before you do anything else. Let real sunlight hit your eyes, not through a window, through the actual open air. Tell your body what time it is, and stop running from discomfort. I finish every single bath with cold water, ice cold. Been doing that my whole life. Forces the blood vessels to clench up and then release, keeps them flexible, keeps everything moving the way it's supposed to move. Comfort is a slow, quiet poison. It feels like kindness, but it is erosion. And I know I'm old. I know my voice sounds tired. It is tired. I don't have a whole lot of breath left to spin on words, but I need you to hear me before I go quiet. You have a decision sitting right in front of you today, right now, not tomorrow. You can keep doing what you're doing. Keep feeding yourself things that were manufactured at a building somewhere. Keep sitting in soft chairs in rooms where nothing is ever hard or cold or uncomfortable. Keep waking up exhausted and foggy and aching and running down to the clinic to ask the person in the white coat to make it stop. Keep paying the subscription. Keep being the customer they designed you to be. Or you can take this body back. Stop treating it like something fragile that needs to be protected from everything. Feed it the things that came from this earth. Make it work. Make it cold. Let it go hungry sometimes. Let it heal itself the way it was always meant to heal itself. Because I am telling you right now, from 91 years of living in this body, if you do not run your own machine, the industry will run it for you, one prescription at a time, and they will keep running it until there is nothing left to bill.